Hey, what's up YouTube? Matt from the Glove Bros coming to you guys with another video today. So as you guys can see, I'm hands-free in this one. That is because my beautiful fiance is helping me with today's video. Say hello. Lori's here to come help me. We're going to be doing the Q&A. I blasted out an Instagram story for you guys to ask me some questions. And we're just going to be going off the ones that I thought were best. A lot of ones were very repetitive, guys. You guys seem to ask the same questions over and over again, which I have answered in previous videos. So unfortunately, Marco obviously isn't here because we're recording at the Texas house. So let Lori jump right into the questions. It's going to start off with your name on Instagram. So I think I just want to give people credit for asking different questions as opposed to asking the same 5 questions over and over again that I'm constantly used to hearing. So let's get started. I'm just going to show you guys different gloves as we jump along in the video.
All right, so Texas_leather8 asked, what school/college are you going to?
So a lot of you guys know, a lot of you guys don't know. I'm actually done with college now. I'm not going to tell you guys the university that I played at or anything like that. A lot of times people still know a lot about me personally anyway, and they try to look up stuff, and I just want to keep my anonymity as much as I can. And I think I used that word correctly. It reminds me of Finding Nemo. He was like, anonymity.
We don't have the person's name for this one because
I fucked up.
Matt's an idiot.
But this doesn't also count because I get asked this question every single day.
Yeah. Is mesh on Rawlings good?
Yeah, I think mesh is actually great. It's funny, I can't talk about the mesh glove that I have right now because of the fact that it is in the shop right now, I guess you can call it. My guy Glove Dudes is actually giving it a full relace and a condition because of the contest I won from him, which is really cool. So that's going to be coming back in a different color, which I think is going to look really, really good on the glove. And yeah, I think mesh is great. It's definitely lighter, which is, obviously the attraction of it, but I also feel like it holds the shape really well. I feel like the newer mesh is much better than the older mesh. When they released the mesh series a couple years ago, was the all black, and then they had the black and maroon series. They released them both at the same time. I feel as if that was a little less quality, but now all the new mesh I'm feeling, Marco's custom mesh, this Pro Preferred Pro mesh that I have, I think is amazing. I think it's a really good option. I could definitely see myself getting mesh on a glove in the future.
All right. _Tignacio asked, how long have you been playing for, and what was your first nice glove?
I started playing obviously when everyone plays when you're a little kid. I guess I was 4 or 5 years old. You start playing t-ball, stuff like that. That's pretty obvious. I feel like most people start playing at a very young age. And what was the second question? The second part of the question?
What was your first nice glove?
My first nice glove was a Rawlings Pro Preferred catcher's mitt. It was the Bruciato and Camel series. The one, I think it came out in 2013. Yeah, I got that glove and I got rid of it as soon as I got it. So that's a funny story. So
C.Davalan asked, which outfielder's glove do you suggest?
As some of you guys know, I'm not a big outfielder. I play there in a crunch, stuff like that, so I don't even have an outfield glove in the arsenal currently. I do plan on getting one soon though. I have intentions of either getting a $17.99 from Wilson. My problem with the Wilson is that I don't like A2000s very much. I don't believe that they're good quality. I believe they're too soft. They're too lightweight in the fact that I feel as if they become crappy quickly. So I do want to try $17.99. Don't get me wrong, but I probably would want an A2K. That really limits the colorway. And then the other glove I would suggest is a Pro 303 from Rawlings or a 302. Probably 303 though. Most people are going to prefer a 303. I might even get an Easton 1275 H-Web. So that's going to be the model number of this for the 1275. But I might get one of those in a 1275 or a 13. I saw Conlon just got a Conlon from Madtown Leather. He's probably watching. What's up? And he just got an Easton SP. No, not Easton. I'm sorry. He got a Wilson SP1, I believe it is. It's like a slow pitch softball outfield pattern. It's a 13. I like a bigger glove. I use a 12 and a quarter or a 12 in the infield. So for softball, I do want something bigger in the outfield. So I might jump up to a 13. So yeah, that's it.
Louis.Campos 55 asks, what are your favorite hobbies?
I really don't have many hobbies outside of baseball and slow pitch softball. As Lord grimaces. I really don't do much. I fish a little bit. I'm not a big hunter just because, being from New Jersey, we only have bow game. So I don't really do that. I might do it more now that I'm out in Texas, but for the most part, I'm pretty simple. I like play video games like every other guy does, I guess. Sorry guys, I'm having trouble with the light right now. Starting off with a new light in the apartment, I need LEDs for it. Yeah, I fish. I do some stuff like that. I like to do photography, but that's obvious because you guys see that on the Instagram. And
He enjoys Grey's Anatomy on Netflix.
we watch a lot of Netflix. So I guess that's a hobby. Netflix is a hobby.
Totally. OZ Ball Gloves, Oz Ball Gloves, asks, how long have you been collecting? Far too long.
I don't call myself a collector, and that's something like I've always been adamant about. I'm not a collector. I'm an enthusiast, and but I really started getting into gloves. I would say, like collecting and really starting to have a lot of gloves in early 2013. That's like when I really got into gloves, and that's when I started to learn more about gloves, and not just look at gloves and be like, wow, that glove's cool. More like, wow, I want that. I'm gonna go get it.
Baseball Dog I messed up. Baseball Dog 01 asks, what is your take on war stat?
It's not to get into a statistical nerd conversation, talk about StatCast and sabermetrics and everything like that. I did want to answer this question because I just felt like it was interesting. Because a lot of you guys ask me the same questions, like, do you like Rawlings or do you like Wilson? I do like to answer different questions like this. So the thing with me on the war stat is I get it's important and everything like that, but at the end of the day, I feel like sometimes it can be misleading. When you're talking about a guy who jumps on a really bad team, like Trout did or something like that, and on really bad Angels team, stuff like that, and their WAR's through the roof, and don't get me wrong, wins above replacement, stuff like that. I think that's a good stat. I feel like we're moving into getting more meaningful stats. I feel like wins and losses are a bad stat for pitchers. I believe that ERA and WHIP are much better stats. I feel like average is a decent stat for hitters and stuff like that, but I'm a real big launch angle guy. I like launch angle. I like exit velocity. I feel like that stuff is really telling about a baseball player.
Christian Killian 110 asks, if you could create the perfect glove, what would it be?
So I remember this question, and it really stuck out to me, and I thought about it a lot. So if I could build a perfect glove, and a lot of my gloves are damn near close to it, but if I could build a perfect glove, it would be 12 and a half Rawlings Pro 200 pattern.
Pink and turquoise.
Obviously H-Web, but it wouldn't be made out of Rawlings leather. It would be made out of Mizuno Pro Limited leather. I think Mizuno Pro Limited is my favorite leather ever, but all of their patterns just don't work with me. I feel like I really, really, really love their leather, but their Japanese style patterns don't play to my style. So I feel like if I can get Pro Limited leather and make it a Pro 200, I'd buy 12.
SWC_gloves asks, what was the glove that got you into collecting?
I think it was the Zim. Like really got me into it, and like looking at gloves and stuff like that. It was, just seeing a really high quality glove and seeing a glove that really caught my attention was something that got me into it, and then the chase of getting it, and now I have it.
Reese_Clark9 asks, who has a better custom site, Rawlings or Wilson?
I think Wilson has a decent custom site. I feel as if their options are really good. I feel as if their website itself is very easy to operate. I feel as if it's very easy to go on there and have fun and explore. But to me, I feel like Rawlings is a more interactive site because you can change webs, stuff like that. Obviously, you guys know Wilson, you can't just go on and change webs. They don't do it. You can't get a 1786 with a single post. You can't get a 1799 with a basket web. But Rawlings, you have so many web options. You have so many different things like that. It really enhances the custom experience, in my opinion.
Shout out to Dunamis. What up, Abraham?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yeah, Abraham's his name.
Baseball Kid period 03 asks, what's your favorite web? I'll answer that. It's an H-web.
Yeah, that's obvious, guys. You guys know I have so many H's.
J_Drizzy_7 asks, what glove made you decide to create a glove account?
Well, I don't really think it was a glove as much as the fact that I was posting a lot about gloves on my personal. I was chasing gloves for my personal, so I'd be like, meeting people and stuff like that, and like trying to do deals with glove accounts. Like, I don't ship first to personals. I'm like, then fuck that. I'm not gonna do personal anymore. I'll just make a glove account, and I can do it. At that time I knew so little compared to what I know now, and I own so little compared to what I own now, and I really just did it to stop bothering all my friends. Because I would like post pictures of my glove and like they get like no likes. I'm like, wow, this is stupid. Now I have almost 15K. So you guys are really phenomenal.
Bryson_Wilson34 asked, age of your first dinger.
I was 12. I was a late bloomer. Nah, you kids nowadays hit dingers way earlier than we did. We just did not hit dingers the way you guys hit them. It's unbelievable. I don't know why. I don't know. We didn't play like travel ball like y'all played. We played for like towns and stuff like that. There wasn't like anything like that. There wasn't facilities and stuff like that, I guess. Not to date myself, but yeah, I was 12. Maybe I just sucked. Maybe I still do suck.
Peter_Lips10 asked, if you could catch for any MLB player, who would it be and why?
I think it'd be Noah Syndergaard. I just love his demeanor on the mound. Obviously, I'm a Mets fan. A lot of you guys know that. So for me, like just catching Thor and really seeing what 100 looks like coming out of someone who's 6'6", when he falls off the mound, 100's probably like 105. So I feel like it'd be really cool. It'd be him or Scherzer. I love Scherzer's intensity, and I know it's funny because I'm a Mets fan. I chose the Nationals pitcher, but yeah.
Alabama Ball Gloves asked, what makes a glove worth its price?
I feel like that was a really good question, and that was something I do want to address, and that's something that a lot of people talk about, and leather and stuff like that. That's Laura's first response was leather. I said
I was like, I totally got this. I could answer that.
And I was like, well, that isn't really true, because when you think about it, like 44 makes a kip glove. This is kip from Dunamis. Flat Bill uses kip. Other companies use kip, and they're more expensive than this. And this is steer hide. Wilson's are steer hide. The A2K is $360 now, and it's a steer hide. So it's all different to me. What the thing to me is where durability and quality meets leather, and that to me is what makes a price. The fact that these legacy, it's a good thing. Like these legacy elites are gonna be $250 from Easton. That's unbelievable. You guys, you need to get one. I'm not kidding. $250 is ridiculous for these. I thought they were gonna be $350. The fact that they're going to be $250 is ridiculous. These gloves are amazing. I cannot wait to get my hands on another one as soon as me and Cowboy talk a little bit more, we're going to get some built up for me, probably a custom.
Name's Juicy with another Y. Love the name. He said, when did you start liking gloves?
I guess I really started liking gloves when I first started high school. Some kids would have A2000s or Heart of Hides and stuff like that. Maybe a Pro Preferred every now and again. I really think, seeing other kids from other towns, like more of the rich towns in our area, kids would have nice gloves and stuff like that. I would always see it and be like, wow, I want to get one of those, but I just never did. So now, having what I have is pretty cool.
TGH_gloves asked, top 5 metal and wood bats.
All right, wood. I'm gonna start first. Name 5: Victus Dovetail, Tattoo. I really like my Tattoo bat. Honestly, guys, I'm not saying that because they sponsor me.
Sandbat.
Sandbat, and then I'm gonna go with Louisville Slugger as a 5 to round that out. Just to, Louisville Slugger makes a great quality bat. I just don't really like their patterns that much.
5 metal.
Metal is 917, 716, both from Louisville Slugger. XL1 from Easton. The what's it called? Omaha 515. I really like Louisville Slugger bats, guys. And I'm probably gonna go with my 5th. Is the SSK clone. I really like that bat when I swung it because it swung like wood.
And the last question is by OG_J_squared. What are the different types of Rawlings black leather?
So some of you guys know, some of you guys don't know. Rawlings does offer 3 different types of black leather. They have black dry, black Horween oiled, and they have black dual core soft. Basically, the biggest differences between all of them is the natural oil injection that they're going to be getting. So black dry is just a very simple black leather. It's going to be much more dry to the touch because it's not very oil injected at all. Horween is a type of leather, and it's gone through a specific tannery, and so that's why it's Horween. That's going to have an oiled feel to it, much more oiled feeling than a traditional Horween glove, like where this is very dry to the touch. The Horween oiled will have an oil feel, but it won't be very heavy. It won't have any excess weight to it from the oil. Where the last one is the black dual core soft. That one is 70% oil injected to make player break in a breeze. So that's why a lot of the guys, a lot of younger players, I will suggest getting a Rawlings dual core hard to hide because it's very oil injected, so it breaks in really easily. The problem is the weight difference. To me, the Timber Glaze is a very oil injected leather, and this does have a little bit of weight to it. Doesn't bother me too much now being 24 years old and being 6'5", and I can handle a slightly heavy glove, but at a young age I could see it being an issue for players and not really knowing what they want and just kind of ordering black and just picking one of the 3 and tossing a coin. So I can see how that could be an issue. That's the last question, right?
Yes.
So thank you guys for tuning in for this very long video. My goal was to keep it under 15 minutes. It did not do that. So I want to thank Lori for coming to help me out.
You're welcome.
Stay tuned for some stuff coming up soon, guys. Got the room tour, the apartment tour coming up soon. Everything should be coming in tomorrow. So
this is our beautiful futon from Target.
So we'll have the big apartment tour coming up soon. We're going to probably do that like crib style, like MTV crib style. I think you guys would like that. I think you guys would think it's funny. So basically, enjoy. Until next time, have a good day.